In this video, we're going to talk about how to read scientific notation. So what is scientific notation? It's a way to represent very large and very small numbers as a product of a factor and a power of 10. The factor must be greater than or equal to 1 and less than 10. Here are some examples of scientific notation. We have 8.3 times 10 to the negative 7th power. The factor 8.3 is greater than or equal to 1, but less than 10. 3.4 times 10 to the power of 8. 3.4 is a factor that's greater than 1, but less than 10, and it's multiplied by a power of 10. This is an example of a number that is not written in scientific notation. 16.2 is a factor that is written greater than 10. So even though it's multiplied by a power of 10, it is not written in scientific notation. Let's determine if these numbers are written in scientific notation. I have 5.9 times 10 to the negative 6. 5.9 is a factor that is greater than 1, but less than 10. So this one is yes. The second one, 0.9 times 10 to the power of 8, is not written in scientific notation because 9/10 is less than 1. So this one is a no. The next one, 6 times 10 to the power of 7, is written in scientific notation because 6 is between 1 and 10. So this one's a yes. And the last one, 12 times 10.4, or 10 to the power of 4. This one is not written in scientific notation because 12 is greater than 10. So this one's a no. All right, writing numbers in standard form. Standard form is when we write the numbers using all the digits that the number represents. So in this example, I have 3.22 times 10 to the power of negative 4. So what I'm going to do is start by writing 3.22, and then I'm going to move my decimal point 4 places to the left. So I'm going to move it 1, 2, 3, 4 places, and I'm going to add zeros as placeholders. And that's where we get this number. Now for very large numbers, we're going to move our decimal point to the right. So 7.9 times 10 to the 5th power, let me write it out, 7.9. I'm going to move my decimal point 5 places to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to add zeros as placeholders. I am not adding 5 zeros, however. I am moving 5 spaces. And one of those spaces was a 9. And let me just rewrite this as 790,000 and add the comma in it where it belongs. All right, let's rewrite these numbers from scientific notation into standard form. I have 6 times 10 to the power of 7, so I'm going to write 6 down, and then I'm going to put my decimal point, and I'm going to move it 7 places to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to add zeros as placeholders. And then I'm going to add some commas in there so I can rewrite it as 60 million. Now for the next one, I have 9.9 times 10 to the negative 5th. Let me write my factor of 9.9 down. And I'm going to move my decimal point 5 places to the left. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll add my zeros as placeholders. And let's just rewrite it so we can see it a little bit better. And the last one, I have 1.285 times 10 to the 4th. So let me write my factors down. 1.285, and I'm going to move it 4 places to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I only needed to add 1 zero as a placeholder here. So I get 12,850. All right, now how will we compare numbers that are written in scientific notation? Well, we can write each number in standard form. So in this example, which of the following is the greatest? Well, let's write them in standard form. Let's put our factor down of 1 and move our decimal point 1, 2, 3 places so we get 1,000. Let's write our factor 1.84 and move it 3 places to the right, 1, 2, 3, and add a 0 as a placeholder. And the last one, 6.41, is my factor, and I'm going to move it 2 places to the right, and I get 641. So let's see, which of the following is the greatest? When I look at them in standard form, it's quite easy to tell. 1.84 times 10 to the power of 3.